thank you.
Oh
You
my
my
gosh.
remember.
It's been all SZA all the time around here. I mean, between this and Nobody Gets Me. I mean, my God, we love you.
Thank you so much. I love and appreciate you for even taking the time to play me at all. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I keep joking about this song Kill Bill because I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, you can't like I tell the audience, I'm like, don't even tell anybody you heard this song here because it could be used as evidence one day.
I
I'm
agree.
concerned.
When I have my day in court, I really need everyone to pull these interviews back and be like, she said it was a joke. It wasn't her. It was someone else.
It was,
Because
yeah.
that's the truth. It was me. Don't say it was me.
I will never say it was you. You know the old snitches get stitches.
You know,
not a fan.
everyone keep everyone safe.
Exactly. Well, congratulations, SZA. I can't. This is crazy. 6 weeks at #1. Did you predict this?
No, I didn't even predict 1 week at #1. Genuinely, I literally was like begging God for 1 week at #1, and He's given me 6, and I am so in awe and the most immense amount of gratitude. And even being recognized as a songwriter on the songwriters chart, that's probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire career. And I definitely think, yeah, I'm just shook. I'm shook and just trying to like live up to all aspects of like who I should be as an artist. That's my dog in the background making strange noises. I'm sorry. I gave her like egg and bacon, and now she's losing her mind. I'm like,
she wants more.
Yes, she's literally like staring at me.
Begging. SOS is the title of the album. So normally, that's a not a cry for help, but indicates somebody is in need of assistance. Where was your head at when you put this album together? Was it a tough time?
No, well, my name is Solana. My friends call me SOS for short.
Okay.
So SOS is like a double entendre. It's like it's SOS because I'm SOS, so it's like self-titled, but it's also like, it means like save our souls, like save ourselves. So it's just kind of about that, like, it's really more about the isolation and like that moment when you really have to deal with yourself and like really peel through different like layers of yourself and then just kind of like be in solitude and contentment with yourself, but also like really addressing stuff before you can even get to the contentment part. And it's just all of that in one. It's like in the peace that comes from being alone, really like, and in deep isolation.
Yeah.
So it's not always a distress call. Sometimes it's just about like saving yourself.
Did you spend a lot of time on your own recently? Was that maybe over lockdown or did you have a period of like where you've just had to come to sort of like be at peace with yourself, just being, just alone?
I'm alone a lot. In general, definitely lockdown took me there in a very extreme way. Okay, we're gonna come up now.
Sure. Oh, I love dogs. Oh my God, is that a Frenchie?
But yeah, lockdown was really intense. But I'm also just a very like a loner person, like, but not in like a negative way, but just like I'm never at parties. I don't really go to functions, but I love to hang with my friends. I love to play Uno with my friends and like regular games and like just do like sentimental shit and like go for walks in Huntington Gardens and like just like little stuff. But I like that like about me, and it helps me just kind of just stay in like my bubble of like, I don't know, like groundedness or something like that.
Yeah.
Versus just kind of like scattered. I feel like when there's too many people in the room, I start getting like confused,
well,
and like incoherent.
Well, speaking of that, and I love that you mentioned Uno because that's pretty much all I did with my little bubble throughout lockdown, is that we would meet like every other night and play Uno, and it would get heated. It would.
Uno?
Oh,
Are you good at it? We take it so seriously in this house.
oh yeah, we do. Oh, and you know what we just found? Oh, I got to bring this up because I just played it again over Christmas. I was with my sister-in-law, and she's got like this weird deck of cards. They have a no card now. So like if someone tries to like drop a draw four or
Yeah.
or one of those crazy cards that make you have to pick up a whole bunch, you can, if you have a no card, you can play that and be like, no, on the, I don't have to do it. And
wait, have you seen the swap hands card where it's like you just get to decide whose hand you get? Like if someone else has like 2 cards left, and you have a full deck of like 7, you could be like, give me your whole deck right now.
I think my friend had that, but we always take that card out because it's a bunch.
Like, we love it. We love it. We love just like stressing, and you save it. You save it till like the worst possible moment, and someone just hits you with like a draw 6 because you got stacked up with like draw 2s in a row because it went out in the, oh my God. And that's when you be like, that's fine, just give me your hand.
I mean, I'm sure you do this too, but we could play Uno for like 6 hours. Like, spend the entire day.
When we finished SOS, we all took a shot and played Uno for like 4 rounds.
Yeah.
that was our celebration.
That is awesome. You were also mentioning just, that you spend a lot of time on your own and, which, is great because it definitely just sort of helps you. I mean, you really do have to learn to love yourself, be with yourself, before you can even bring others in. But I love that you had just recently mentioned that you think Bjork is the GOAT, like the best ever.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
The GOAT. Everything about her is so ill and so like real. Even the fact that, bless you, the fact that she like doesn't like to fly because she talks about what it does to your molecules. The fact that she's like a crazy critic, like a very harsh critic, but a lover of like beautiful music.
Yeah.
I like super honest and like just fluid in the world as herself. And she also beat that lady's ass on camera. And that was iconic, like deeply iconic. And I was like, yes, this is the honesty we're missing from the world. She don't want to be bothered. I
agree with I fell in love with her. I fell in love with her when I was much younger, but I was a teenager and she was with a band called the Sugar Cubes. And I'm just like, I need to know everything about this woman. Like,
right. I went back and watched like a bunch of her performances from the 90s, like before she was super like abstract and like when she was wearing like a denim skirt and like a white beater. Right. And she was like, it was so cool. I was like, wow, but because like the obscurity and like the uniqueness comes from within. It's not the outfit. It's not any of that. It's like really in her essence of like who she is as a person, and it's fire to like really like dig into that.
She comes off like fully authentic. But my question to you is like, was that like, the kind of like kid you were, like you listened to music that nobody else around you was listening to, or maybe couldn't get, or just into different things, whether it was fashion, movies, etc. Like
hardcore.
A little left.
Yeah, I was watching like Rosemary's Baby at like 9 or like 8. That was like my favorite movie. And I was like, this is so amazing. Or like 6 Degrees of Separation. It was like my favorite movie. Or something, it was so poetic, like all the prose, like in the regular dialogue is crazy. And then definitely like reading a lot of Stephen King, like Emily Dickinson and like all that kind of stuff. And like watching a lot of Star Trek with my dad and like a lot of Hercules and Xena, but like very I didn't watch a lot of like kid shit like ever. Like I was like watching Oz and like with my like
oh my God.
I was lit. My parents definitely.
I only watch Oz because Christopher Maloney was naked like pretty much every episode. But
there was so much nudity. That was like the first when I tell you that partially traumatized me, but like it was so fire. Same with X-Files. I still like don't sit on the toilet because I like hover above my toilet because of that creature that came out of the toilet in the X-Files. So that like weird eel snake thing. Yeah. But it like scarred me as a child.
Anytime there's a story like, some lady finds a snake in her thing or in her toilet, I'm like, okay, that's it.
Like, I don't sit. That's why I don't sit, and I'm gonna stay alive. And I wish you all the best.
Let's move on to the tour, because I'm sure they're going to give us the wrap up here any second. But you're here March 14th, Oakland Arena. For you, when you go on tour, do the cities just sort of blur together? You're not quite sure where you are until someone tells you, or are there like places that you love to visit and like, you like to get to know a place when you get there?
I love Vancouver. I love Seattle. I love Portland. I love Minnesota, only because these are music cities. Very like music, like they care about the music so much. And when I performed there, even when I had no fans, they were really, really supportive of me. Yeah. Same actually with the Bay. I used to play the festival there, and I met like a lot of the local, like there's a thing, it used to be like a brown girls, like women's group that I met when I used to go there. My friend Nono used to run it. It was great. But I usually find a connection with everywhere. Not everywhere, but like when I go somewhere, the first thing I look for is like, where are the bike paths? When I went to Santa Cruz, I biked like 7 miles one way down to find all these secret beaches and coves, and like biked back. And like same thing with Vancouver and Whistler Mountain. We biked through all of that. And I love trying to see like what the vibes are, like what the culture of every little space is. Yeah. From New Zealand to Santa Cruz, we take it all the way when we go anywhere.
I love doing that stuff too. Like I just want to see how people live, in a particular city. Like, museums and all the touristy stuff is fine, but I just want to see like, okay, what's it like? What do people do here? And what places that they go and.
We went to Scotland and we like drove. We looked on the map and we were like, what is a loch? And then we just drove out to this loch, which is a lake, apparently. Right. But it was like all these hills in the middle of nowhere in the countryside. And there was like a tiny little like cabin diner place where like they were making like all these traditional Scottish meals. And it was just like, it was random. And we just like ate there and like hiked in the dark through like this beautiful little loch hiking field situation. We do that in like literally every place. I'm so into that.
You're like my husband. He loves to hike. I mean, he has taken me on so many different crazy places.
Are you not a hiker? Do you love to hike?
Oh, no. Well, I love to hike now. I have to be. I mean, I have no choice. But yeah, I got to say, it wasn't something that I did all the time.
Oh, great. Like I live near a hike now. I want to tell you where, but it's like, I'm scared that people will come to my house.
Right? You got to have like your places. Nobody needs to know all that. And
I know. I found a really good waterfall the other day. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right.
It's California.
Yeah, there's plenty of beautiful places. Well, we can't wait to see you in March. Continued success. We're going to keep on playing Kill Bill and anything else that comes after that, including Nobody Gets Me.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you so much, SZA.
I love you too. You're so fun. Thank you.
All right. I know I could talk to you for like another hour or two. When you come to town, we'll play Uno. Okay.
Okay. Please. I'm dead serious.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. You have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.